We've seen earlier in May how India and Pakistan had shared rivalries between one another. It was with the Indus Water Treaty, it was with countering, from India's side, it was countering terrorism across in Pakistan as well. But due to this escalation between the two countries, we see where Turkey's alliances last. Let me give you a breaking news. The navies of both Pakistan and Turkey are holding naval drills in the North Arabian Sea. Earlier on, we've seen how Turkish companies had removed itself from India because they were of support of the Shehbaz Sharif's administration. My question to Mr. Chaudhary would be, where do you see Turkey trying to help Pakistan? And of course, it's the Arabian Sea that they were practicing their naval games. And not only so, India currently is looking forward for friends across its own continent. The Indian subcontinent is going out to countries like South Korea, countries like Latin America. This issue remains unresolved. Do you think another escalation between India and Pakistan is very likely?
Thank you. Especially Turkey is playing a great role for a long time regarding these issues, and we see in the India-Pakistan conflict, Pakistan get huge support from Turkey using their drones and other military apparatus as well. In the Iran and Gaza cases, we also see that Iran gets some sort of help from Turkey as well in minimizing the tensions and in the war between those two countries. So Turkey is like to play a role like the savior for the Muslim world, and in many cases like the Syria and other cases as well, we see they trying to negotiate regarding this kind of things and trying to take some steps in favor of the Muslim countries. That's why these countries, when they are in trouble, they are inviting Turkey to play a negotiating role in these cases. So regarding these issues between the India-Pakistan tensions, it's always going on. Pakistan especially maintain a policy of deterrence, and the thing is they are not in a mood of attack, but they are always ready. If some kind of attack will gonna to happen on them, they are ready to face the situation. And we know in the last conflict as well, they get huge support from China.
Yes.
That's why they can very quickly change their strategic game and having some sort of help from the Turkey, and they did very well in the last war, and India get some sort of lesson that what they thought before attacking Pakistan, the situation is not like that. So I think India will not going to attack Pakistan very quickly, but always there is a tension situations. India mostly now trying to, there are some conflicting regional issues as well. So these tariff things, it will have a backlash on them, and they understand that the relation with USA it's now in a new dimension.
Of course.
And USA is very much aggressive and taking some sort of penalty because of the relation with Russia, which they did very comfortably in the Biden regime. So they are using their different sort of allies, their friends in different kind of situations where they don't bother about the sanctions and other things. But world politics doesn't go in this way. So now they have to realize who are their real allies and with whom they are going to work in the long run, because they have also good relationship with Israel as well.
Yes.
So who is their real friend? And they are losing friends in the South Asia as well. No one is doesn't know the situation. That's why they're in a tense situation in the case of Bangladesh as well.
Yes.
The different sort of statements from Mr. Joy Shankar.
Of course.
Which they are in a very tense situation. So they need to determine what role they need to play in South Asia and what role they need to pick up their friends in the international community as well.
You know that Dhaka is a very busy city with millions of people residing here. Just a yes or no question. Do you think Dhaka should be decentralized in order to be a well, good society? What is your question, matter?
Yes, of course it is. It's necessary. It's the demand of the time, because every kind of activities, you see less people in the road today because they know they will, get in trouble when they are on the roads for this demonstration and other things. And you can held these things in a different part of the, outside of the capital as well. So what's the matter of, always holding this kind of thing in the center of the capital? And another thing about the, the election and other things, we had a huge demand as well as expectation from this government, the interim
Yes.
government, which is not mostly possible for them to serve. It's obvious. But the thing is, they passed more than 1 year or close to 1 year. So this is the time to revisit their activities. We can only spend 58% of our development budget, where the usual trend is close to 80%.
Yes.
And the economic situation, the investment of the, native donors as well as the FDI situations,
Yes.
these things are not, good, well. So everyone is waiting for a stable government, and when you are dealing with the international community as well, they know that this government don't have enough public support, and their main role is to, in a transition
Yes.
for going to a total democratic process. So now the most important thing is the free and fair election. If they are able or capable in doing so, then it's not a big deal. Whoever will come in power, it doesn't matter if it is a free and fair election. But there are many questions whether they are in a position to hold a free and fair election, because there is some sort of controversy,
Yes.
regarding their different sort of activities. And we are very happy to know about the tariff,
course,
and
yes.
20% it reduced down. And in total it will be, 35%, because there are some sort of 15% tariff in addition to that. But the thing is, there are different sort of negotiations with US and Bangladesh government,
Yes.
which is not public. So we don't know what we offered them to dealing with the situations.
Yes.
And we heard that maybe we need to buy 25 Boeings or something like that,
Yes.
which are in real sense necessary or not, we don't know. So depending on the situations, the most important thing, having the minimum efforts for the reform initiatives. Reform is necessary and it's a continuous and ongoing process. But we obviously need a free and fair elections to be held as early as possible, because
agree
this
as well.
kind of stability within the country, it's the demand of the people.
Yes.
So people are waiting, investors are waiting, the FDI, the foreigners are waiting to invest and having a balanced economic situations for the country and for ensuring development. Thank you.